I woke up about like 3 minutes after the match. I scrambled out of bed. I was rushing to the TV, and I must have turned on the wrong channel because I ain't know we was in Space Jam, because Gabriel looked like a MONSTAR. This man was jumping over people's head tops. You know what I'm saying? Serge Gnabry from Croydon, he couldn't handle him today, bro. He was getting dunked on, NBA poster, put it up on a wall behind me. That's what I'm talking about. That's my center back, baby. Yo, what's goody, everybody? It's full-time trip. We have returned for the new year. First video in 2024. Hope y'all are doing well. The break is done. We are back in the building, and it's time to talk, man. Arsenal 5, Crystal Palace 0 at the Emirates Stadium. Had some really good stuff going down. Again, we had goals from Gabriel Magalhaes, a Dean Henderson own goal, which should have been a brace for Gabriel, but that's whatever. Leandro Trossard goal, and 2 last-minute goals to seal a brace for Gabriel Martinelli. Honestly, what we needed. The response we needed to have after again, the end of the year, or just like kind of the end of the woes to start the year, and really just get back in gear. We needed that reset. Definitely, we needed to just kind of rework some things, and I'm glad that we've assessed some things, made some little tweaks here and there, and just had time to get players back. And again, some of them had some really big impact today. I'm glad that, this rest was needed to get people's heads screwed on right. Simple as. I'm just glad it was there. There's still, we're still need to get furthermore, down that path of, better conversion in the final third with some people. But today, I think it was good. I talked about on the Twitter timeline, also follow me on Twitter if y'all not, twitter.com/@fulltimetrip, somewhere around there. And a lot of people talked about this. I forgot my man's name on Twitter as well. Oh my gosh. I'll get his name somewhere in the description or something like that after the fact. But there was a quote he posted just talking about, you can have your systems, you can have everything else set up so nicely, but at the end of the day, everything else boils down to putting the goal in the back of the net. After we went 3 games, only scoring 1 goal, so much XG wasted and stuff, today I just wanted to see the ball in the back of the net consistently, and we got that in spades. Again, people were complaining on the timeline about open play. Calm down. It's about the ball getting in the back of the net. Can we score? Can we beat the opposition? Can we get more goals than them and win a game? We've done that. Set pieces were the way in to open the game up at first before we saw some tired legs, and again, we can really get more effective on counters. It is what it is. I'm not going to complain, because the way we've been playing over the past 3 games, I'm not necessarily mad at. Maybe past 4 if Fulham counts or not. But it's just the conversion and being able to put the ball in the back of the net at the final action. And we're doing that. We've done that. Hopefully this is the curse being broken, and we can kick on to bigger and better things. But first and foremost, I want to say today is Gabriel Magalhaes Appreciation Day, bro. I saw on the timeline people were talking about, he's been like one of the most underrated folks. He's been like, again, like really being ragged on in a couple of different videos. Other opposition fans talking crap about him and stuff like, oh, maybe he's a Bojo Jean. Bro, this guy has grown so much since he came to Arsenal. Again, one of the first people who really like locked in and believed in the vision in this club and where we could go. And not without struggle, not without, again, a little bit of strife, but he's grown and developed so much into, again, a center back that's been comfortable, that's been shown endeavor. Somebody who's been the highest scoring center back in all of Europe for what, the past 3 seasons? Come on now, since what, 2020? I think maybe 4? Like, dog, Gabriel Magalhaes, he gets undersung a lot. Sometimes he gets very unsung in these spaces and just on football Twitter in general. But I feel like people really need to give him his just due and give him his credit. He is in that sphere. He completes the partnership with Saliba, whereas I feel like we saw the best of that partnership today. I think that was the biggest highlight that I took personally from the performances of individuals in this game. We saw the best of that partnership. You saw the composure. You saw, again, the calmness, the very much, again, just little tweaks, flicks, tricks there. I don't know what exactly word to fully encapsulate it all in one, but again, just the general, again, calm demeanor of Saliba, getting us out of situations, getting off, helping build up, getting the ball to Raya, to get the ball in, just pinging the ball around. And then on the other side, you saw that dominance, the physical prowess, just off the charts from Gabriel, in the box, in challenges, in duels on the ground, in the air. He's just absolutely imperial, man. He is just as much imperial, you know what I'm saying, in execution and in this partnership as Saliba. It's in a different way, but again, he makes it work for him, and he's such a good center back, man. He doesn't get enough love, man. Gabriel Magalhaes, we love you, dog. That's for sure. I tell you that much. But again, I'm not mad. There was, again, some people complaining about build-up and stuff today. I think the build-up was fine. It's just the execution and like maybe 1 or 2 passes that were anomalies, but we still got plenty of chances and we still mitigated them. I think we played a good game and the goals came through. That was my most important thing today. Just, can we put the ball in the back of the net? Because I wasn't worried about how we played before. It's about how we finished that in the final third and those final actions. So we can definitely run through the players real quick and just give some quick shots on them. David Raya gets a 9 today. He gets a 9. I'm giving him a 9. I'm giving some high marks for some of these players, bro. David Raya, again, handled what he needed to in the box, was very commanding on crosses, claiming them. Distribution, bro. That ball to set off, I'm not sure who it was. It might have been Jesus, straight down the middle line drive. And as soon as Jesus looked up, I think he saw Trossard on the left, you know what I'm saying, crosses him, put a man on the floor, made him do the Tusi slide, you know what I'm saying, horizontal or whatever on the ground, and he scores with composure. And that doesn't happen without David Raya. I think just his endeavor, the balls, let me not sugarcoat it, the balls to kind of attempt those passes consistently and create dangerous situations from distribution. Again, let me preface this. There is nobody in the world like Alisson. Again, Ederson is one of those people in that range as well, where it's like they can create dangerous situations from, again, just being a goalkeeper, just from their distribution. But Raya has kind of like a smaller, maybe a slightly more inferior version of that, where he can create dangerous situations from the set piece. I think Ramsdale has it too, but he doesn't attempt it as much as Raya, and I think that's why, you know, again, a part of the reason why Raya starts more consistently over Ramsdale at this point is because he's willing to try that more. He's willing to push that forward more. Again, just more confidence in his ability to just let it fly, and it worked out in spades today. That was a wonderful way to, again, get us a third goal and really start opening up the game. Good stuff from Raya. He gets a 9 from me. Ben White, I'm going to give an 8. I think he was pretty solid today. I don't think there was too many quarrels I had with him. He looked fresher. I think the break out of everybody in the pitch, it benefited him the most, because he was doing straight 90s for 4 or 5 games straight, looking raggedy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad he had a good shift today. I think, in my opinion, the overlaps were pretty much there. Helped, you know what I'm saying, helped on that right hand side, just keep the ball ticking around. Defensive duties did pretty well. Again, Eze was attacking from that side, so he had a big task on his hands. But him, Saliba, Odegaard, I think they did a good job to manage as best they can. Eze still got through, he still got some looks, but there was nothing significant that really came from that we conceded from. So good stuff. He gets an 8. William Saliba will get an honestly, minus the goal contributions, I will give him an 8.5. I think, again, Saliba today, I talked about it. This is one of the strongest partnerships in the league and in European football in general, just because of the compliments that both of our center backs have. And to speak on Saliba, again, what do I have to say? What more do I have to say, bro? Just composure in spades, physicality. Who was up top? It was Mateta. Again, Mateta's a big dude. He's not no small fry, bro. And he was able to, again, stave off Mateta, keep the ball ticking. Again, just passes, the positioning, everything is just so consistent. One of our most consistent players throughout this season. So I gotta give him an 8.5. I don't gotta say too much, I already said it at the beginning, but man of the match, Gabriel Magalhaes, he gets a 9. Honestly, he rocked up with a clean sheet too. He gets a 9.5. I'm sorry, he was our best player on the pitch today, in my opinion. Dog, that's what you want to see. I know, again, he's known as Away Day Gabriel, but I'm glad he had a home performance to really match that stature as well. And on a game where we needed something, a bit of a spark, you know what I'm saying? Not Newcastle, but Palace are defending deep. We need something to get through. The set pieces were that thing, and he's at the ready almost every time. Those first 2 instances, he is attacking, he's hungry, he's making the right movements, he's snappy with it. It's wonderful to see. And again, his defensive duties have not shored up or dried up at all. Again, his ability to, again, pass the ball, you know, kickstarting a couple of things here and there, but again, almost faultless job he did. And on top of that, he scored I call it a brace. I'm calling it a brace. I don't care what they say. I don't care what the perm says. I call it a brace, damn it. So he's getting a 9.5 for me. He's my man in the match, clear as day. Zinchenko, I'm gonna give it 8 as well. And honestly, in this type of in this setup, in this system, him and Havertz, honestly, I think is solid, because I feel like Havertz is not going to call for the ball as much as we'd want him to from left center mid. I know people want a more ball dominant, you know what I'm saying, like take the ball and run with it all the time, or just show the incentive. And I don't think Havertz is quite, he's gonna have his moods. I think he's gonna have ups and downs where maybe he'll do that more or do that less, but it's not gonna be consistent in my opinion. Having Zinchenko there to allow Havertz to maybe roam, get to the back post, you know what I'm saying, have a bit more freedom to move positionally, and just have Zinchenko's basically just stationed at left center mid, you know what I'm saying, at most points in the game. So I think he did well. I'm giving him an 8 as well. Yeah, Zinchenko just did a solid job. Defensive work was pretty good. Not too much to complain about from that side. The captain, Martin Odegaard, today, I'm going to give Martin, I'd say a 7.5. I say a 7.5. I feel like the midfield is probably like the calmest out of the 3 positions today in terms of ratings, or the coolest. I'm like 7.5. I feel like in certain positions, you just gotta shoot it. You just gotta really bang it. You know what I mean? Like from that position, Igalo vibe, you just have to smash it. But I just, yeah, he was a little bit hesitant today in the final third, but I liked him again, getting close to Rice and then starting to distribute from the first phase, just get through. Yeah, not too much else honestly on him. Declan Rice, he gets no less than honestly an 8. I would probably say 8.5. Just, he's all over the place, man. Hopefully the hamstring is nothing. Hopefully the hammy don't mean too much, and we can go about our lives in a calm manner, and he'll be back for the next game. But worth his weight in gold, Declan Rice. I don't have too much to say about. Solid performance. Again, he's just everywhere. And also something to note, set piece deliveries. Why is he our best corner taker? Why is he our best corner taker now? I don't know. He's got too much tech, but that's just insane to think about now. It is what it is. It is what it is. Kai Havertz, I'll give a 7.5 as well. I think he had some good movements. Again, held the ball up well. Again, help control the game, corral the stuff, and just start to move it, help us move at our pace, which is I think his usual function in a lot of these matches where we're gonna have more of the ball. That maybe the press is gonna be a little bit more off, and they'll sit a bit deeper. He helps to, again, keep that consistent, keep that ticking. So 7.5, pretty basic. Bukayo Saka got an assist on the second goal, I believe. Maybe he got changed. I don't know. Maybe he got an assist for the own goal, but I probably say a 7.5 as well. I say 7.5. Out of the attack, maybe it's between him and Jesus that were the closest, but I think both of them had pretty decent games as well. I say 7.5 is fair. Yeah, now honestly, not too much to complain about from my end, and that's pretty much the same for Jesus. I think 7.5 as well is good. I'm glad we were firing, we were, getting some stuff through, but 7.5 for him as well. I'd say even though he scored the goal, I give a 7.5 to Trossard too, because there was a couple instances where he maybe wasn't meshing and wasn't clicking in the first half, but I feel like he grew as the game went on, and the goal was sublime. Let's get it real. That goal was nasty. The composure, step, boom, keep it, man taking a nap on the floor, slot that in the left corner. It's light, man. That's the Trossard we want to see in those situations, and it was a bold choice from Arteta to start him over Martinelli today, but I feel like that was, again, a good one in terms of what it panned out as. So solid stuff from him. Definitely want to spend more time talking about some of these substitutions, man. Shout out to Jorginho, he'll get a 6. Kiwior will get a 6 as well, bog standard. Also, I think they did, again, pretty well in their stints. Jorginho, I will talk about real quick. Balls over the top when they're in like a settled moment. The back line not really moving up or down. The second line not really moving up or down. Jorginho just puts a ball over the top to create dangerous situations. I need to see more of that from a lot of people on the pitch, especially our defenders who are in that position. Declan Rice, I would love to see that more from. Jorginho has the right idea when it comes to sending those balls over the top to potentially create something in the final third. That I need to see more from people. Kiwior had a really vital stop after he came on, after Gabriel had a contact and impact injury, so he just came off. Hopefully that's nothing major either. Eddie Nketiah, hey man, I gotta give him a 7 or something. Listen, clinch the game. I think that's pretty much a similar instance to another game. Maybe it was Havertz who he did it to last game. Looked up, saw the right through ball, good way to pass. Martinelli's in, bang, goal. You gotta credit Nketiah, man. He's coming on, he's helping kill games. He's helping kill games all first, which is what we want to see. So love to see that. You know what I'm saying? Got to give him his love. Emil Smith Rowe. Let me talk about it. Thank goodness he is back. I've missed this boy so much. I'm just glad he's got more than 2 minutes and 35 seconds of game time to actually get in there. But I think this was a good run out for him today overall. Again, not too much impact on the GA exactly, but in times where we wanted to see somebody take the ball and actually advance and create a little bit of chaos and disorganization in the opposition by running, carrying the ball, those little intricate passes into it, just a little burst of speed that we need to kind of create a moment. He was starting to provide that, at least in my opinion. For driving into the final third, those little, quick one-time passes to somebody who's right next to him, just the little things. I see it and I appreciate that. I think we needed somebody like him to get back in the side for a long time, and I'm glad he's here. Yeah, I think it was a solid run out, mostly cardio, but there were some good moments in there, driving the ball and actually getting us into dangerous situations. Again, just most of them probably just didn't pan out, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from his intention and what he's trying to put, the purpose behind his movement. So good stuff. I like that. Gabriel Martinelli, a man that a lot of people have been hounding since the start of the season. He hasn't been in his best form. Yes, we understand that. Even I've been critical. Of course, we got to call a spade a spade. He hasn't been his best self, but today he stepped on the pitch. He was like, I smell Thierry Henry versus Leeds, man. I smell that finish. I just smell that the hip. You know what I'm saying? He move your body this way, and he's just locking in. He's locked in, man. He was attacking. He was on the front foot. He was very, very, again, safe. I think pretty safe with the ball in most instances. Helped to rotate a little bit more, and was just consistent pressure. Just honestly, always just trying to get on the line. He held his run for the Nketiah assist, his goal, and then for the second one, he held his run again, the same way, the same finish. And if he's gonna start looking up a little bit more, he's gonna have a little bit more time in these spaces. He gonna get them damn goals in. So I love it. I love to see it. That's what I'm talking about. Martinelli, welcome back, brother. Welcome back. We need more of that. Keep that up, man. We gonna see you next week for that too, man. Yeah, bring that back for me. Yeah. All right, cool. Oh man, so that's good. Would have loved to seen and heard more noise from the fans. Unfortunately, it was a little bit dead in there. Aside from Ashburton Army, shout out to Ashburton Army. Y'all doing good work in there. I saw the new tifo. That was cool. Arteta today, he gets a 9. I think, again, Trossard was a bold choice, trying to bring back into the fold, which I think worked out beautifully. Again, the way he set up, that we just kept the same consistency. We mitigated them to what, like something 0.3 xg or whatever it was, something that was very, very, again, it could have been another way. Other teams draw to Crystal Palace at home. I know what I'm saying. It could go a lot of different ways. That's all I'm saying. But we held them to a very, very low margin. What they only had about, what, I think 5, well, they had 12 shots, but I don't think there was much danger in them aside from maybe 1 or 2 set pieces. Honestly, I don't think there was anything crazy out of it, which is good. We're maintaining our standard of mitigating teams and limiting them to what they do best. And we're, again, our ability to convert the chances that we're creating, that's a good thing. So I can't complain. That's good stuff. We have a few more days off. Unfortunately, no FA Cup for us because we're not in it, but some more rest to come. Hopefully, Rice is all right. Hopefully, Gabriel's all right, and we can kick on into the next games. I think it's Nottingham Forest away. Listen, this run is important. We got to pick up points. We have to pick up points. I think Liverpool's in this run as well. Burnley's in this run as well. There's another game outside of that. I think it's super important that I'm missing. I'm trying to remember what matches that we have next. Okay, Forest away is the next one. Liverpool next. West Ham away on the 11th is also a very important one because we didn't do well there last season. We have to win a lot of these games. We have to beat Nottingham Forest like 95% sure. Liverpool, we have to beat them at home to make a statement. West Ham, we have to beat to silence the hoodoo that's trying to build up this season. And Burnley, we got to beat them so I don't have to wear a ball cap and a hat on the Yanks Talk Ball podcast. I'll leave a link in the description or a card somewhere here. But go check out Yanks Talk Ball. Dope podcast. Some of my friends from home. We just talking about some stuff. And also check out Wafflenomics, man. We got another episode probably coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Just Wolfie, Gem, about to say, and Niran, we about to talk it up. So there's a lot of stuff. And hopefully we do another episode before the West Ham Arsenal game, because I don't want Wolfie talking too much shit to me, and the Liverpool game, because Niran shit. Listen, there's a lot of football to be had. That's all I got for today, but 5-0. Let's take it easy, y'all. We did good. COYG, and see y'all in the next one. Peace out.